Hello everyone, and thanks for watching our normal weather update on February 12th, 2023. So for our final video today, we're going through the models on meteociel.fr because they're not running too well on weathercentral.d. So similar here, we're going through the weather for the next 2 weeks or so, and also just say that we've also uploaded a video on the stratosphere and what may happen as a result of the warming, how the warming will, perform, etc. So please do check that out if you're interested. So starting with the GFS then. So we have high pressure over us and to our east. So today is quite a cloudy and mild day, quite overcast and gloomy. But we should see some more clearer breaks as we go into tomorrow. Before we go a bit more showery through Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Before towards the end of the week and towards the weekend, we see high pressure trying to come back from the south. Although low pressure will still try and attack the north of the country, but then towards the start of next week, you get high pressure back right over us, bringing possibly frost and fog in that pattern. And then the high sort of pushes eastwards, go briefly cooler, possibly with a bit of a weak front there around the 23rd of February, but soon enough, high pressure comes back. The polar vortex really powers up quite rapidly around Greenland and Canada and Iceland on February 25th on this run, and therefore, as a result, we see the low pressure break the high down to some degree. Although right at the very end of the run, which is the final day of winter and February 28th, of course, no leap year, so no extra day of February, 29th of February. But again, high pressure is building back over the country. So high pressure will never be too far away if that GFS run is right. The CMWF run is like this. So starting off today with high pressure over us and to our east, dry and overcast. Tomorrow will allow more of a southerly flow. It'll be very mild. And if we get any sunshine, it may feel quite spring-like. A nice taste of spring out there tomorrow, if we're lucky. And then through to midweek again, we get more of a mobile Atlantic flow, allowing some rain and showers to come in. Before, towards the end of the week and into the weekend, the high pressure comes back from the west. Quite cool though with the high actually on Sunday with winds in from the northwest. Possibly with frost on Sunday night. And into next Monday, we see high pressure right over us. Probably quite nice by day, but by night it should be quite cold and frosty. And then we stay that way really until February 22nd, which is the very end of the run. So quite dry for the most part, apart from midweek this week, I'd say. GM runners looking at this, and same story. High pressure will slip to our east just in time for Wednesday or Thursday, allowing some showers or rain to come in. But we have a cooler snap there on Friday, but nothing cold really. Oops, just bit of a cooler snap before again we go mild and very westerly. The high pressure has I think less of an influence on this run, yeah, and we stay quite unsettled and actually goes quite cold there by February 22nd. With low pressure over Norway, the North Sea, and we pull in the wind from the northwest. It's been a very, very dry February so far, probably even exceptionally dry. The Icon run then, so we start off again with high pressure coming in, or going away to our east, and the pressure lowers from the Atlantic, and we briefly break the low through before we go a bit drier again, but very mild. And despite it being dry and mild, despite the potential for it to feel quite spring-like, unfortunately it won't, simply because there'll be a lot of cloud being dragged around the high pressure from the Azores and areas south of that. As we go through towards the weekend, the high pressure just shows signs of trying to ridge northwards, but the polar vortex is still very strong. Now, of course, it's only February 19th at this time in the run, So of course the warming hasn't had enough time to have an impact on the PV. So it's struggling, but it does manage a little northerly into the country before the high pressure sort of topples back and we go frosty probably. And then the arpege run, that was the icon. This is the arpege. Okay. Excuse me. And we say the same really on this run. We go more wet and windy by midweek before high pressure comes back. It tries to anyway. I feel like in this run the low pressure sort of tries to hold on, so we stay very mobile actually on this run. So Saturday, February 18th on this run actually looks more blustery and showery than drier and mild and cloudy. So there's a bit of uncertainty for the end of the week and into the weekend. Will it be settles or unsettles? Look at that flat westerly wind there. That low pressure and that high pressure are pretty much they look nearly the same, if you see what I mean, like this isobar here and that one there. Anyway, that's a bit off topic. But anyway, that's our update done today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be back tomorrow with other updates. But for now, enjoy the rest of your evening and or enjoy the rest of your day, depending on when you're watching this and where you are watching this. And bye for now.